I think we need to start talking about what we do beyond Zoom for live virtual yoga classes. It is a great option to get started, but I don't think it's the best full on long term thing. We don't want all of our eggs in one basket, you know that phrase. Same with it's really hard to make a living just teaching group classes. Same with your Zoom virtual yoga classes. If you want to make more of a living, we need to diversify. But you can use those classes, those Zoom classes, to add more to your repertoire. And here's my suggestion. I did just post a video in my yoga sequencing and teaching tips group talking about building a yoga business plan. And I think that if you're going to do live Zoom classes, definitely charge for them and not just $5. Unless you have hundreds and hundreds of followers, that's not necessarily going to get you the income that you need maybe to live your life. So my suggestion is to use Zoom and use classes as if they were drop-in classes, but lean more towards a membership site where someone can pay you recurring revenue monthly to join any of your Zoom calls and to have access to you as a yoga teacher or coach, kind of like they would at a yoga studio. So at a yoga studio, someone pays for an unlimited membership. They can go to as many classes as they want, and they can reap the benefits of whatever the benefits might include. It might be more perks or discounts on certain events. I think the same can apply to each individual yoga teacher. And I had a yoga business plan up here, but that's why this paper is here. It's hiding that, but that's over in my yoga sequencing and teaching tips group on Facebook, linked in the description. And I really think we need to go that membership model even right now. Maybe it's a weekly membership. So you have people paying on a weekly time frame rather than a one-off class, because that's compared to doing like a one drop-in class, which drop-in classes are not going to build success at a yoga studio. You need to go that membership route. You just need to. So what I have done, and they don't necessarily connect, I own a yoga studio, so I'm using Mindbody. But as a single yoga teacher, I would recommend Acuity Scheduling or Schedulicity. I really like Acuity because it actually connects with Zoom. So you can have a membership through Acuity Scheduling and then input your schedule, and then Zoom will automatically give a link out to everybody on that schedule. So Acuity Scheduling, I can also post a link to that as well. I think it's free for the first 30 days, and then it's $15 a month or something like that. Pretty simple, not too much compared to Mindbody, which their lowest package right now is $140 a month. So anyway, so Acuity Scheduling, and then you can set up a subscription or a membership for weekly, monthly, daily, yearly, whatever it is. I think right now going week by week is great, or a monthly thing, and then continue doing this afterwards, after everything settles and you go back to live classes. It might be something that you want to continue doing in the future. So that recurring membership model. If you do a live class, or a free live class, if you do a free class, my recommendation, and I really, really strongly believe this, is that you need to be collecting those people's email addresses. So if you do a free class, it's not just a post to a Facebook group or a Facebook or page or your Instagram page in your bio or anything like that. It is you saying, if you want to join, you have to click the link. You have to click the link to, I have to give you the link, so I need your email address. So you have to give me your email address to get the link. So get people's email addresses, and that's going to be the best thing to help you build your email list and then get people interested. Also, it's kind of an exchange. You are giving away something, and they're giving away something, or giving you some access to something. So that's my recommendation, is to go for the membership model instead of one-off classes. I kind of got discouraged lately because I saw other studios around town offering virtual yoga for $5 a session. And I thought to myself, if I did that, I wouldn't really be making that much. And it's not beneficial to me to sell something for $5 a class and have people pay every single time, because I'm doing at least once a day. So I left my virtual drop-in price at the same as a class. It's $17. Or I had it as 10 for a while, and then I'm like, nope, it's going to go back to 17 because I honestly don't want people buying a drop-in yoga class, even virtually. I want them instead to either buy my packages or membership. So a package is 3 for 25 is what I have, or a membership, which you can buy a 1 month for $49, or a recurring membership for $49. Now the 1 month non-recurring is going to go away sometime, but right now it's there because I just wanted to leave that as an option for people. But so you either have to buy a 1 month or a recurring month or a 3-class package for 25 or a drop-in, which is the price that I don't want. And this is the same for the studio. I have the drop-in at $17. It should probably be higher because I do get people buying the drop-in, but the drop-in price should make your jaw drop a little bit to be like, whoa, I'm not going to pay a drop-in. I'm going to pay, 3 for 25, or I'm going to pay for the month because, 3 drop-ins pays for my month of yoga. So my month of virtual yoga or regular yoga. And that's what I do at the studio. I have got that 2 week for $29 is the cost of, less than the cost of 2 drop-ins. So I think that we could each take our some advice from this, and if we're doing free, make sure you're collecting email addresses, and don't do free forever because it will get very draining, very time consuming for you, and not as it'll burn you out faster than you realize. So don't do free forever. Keep up with your personal practice. If you do offer something for free, short time, collect email addresses, and then follow up with them and give them the next step. Maybe the next step would be, hey, if you liked that, I have a 3-class package for $30, or I have a 5-pack for whatever, or I have a package option that you can join more, or I have the 1 month for $49. So you give them the next thing that they're buying, which would be a package or membership, and follow up with them, see how they liked it, give them the recording if you recorded it, and that's that. It's good to write that out though. So you've got your intro, or where you build your email list, which is maybe it's a free class or a recorded class, or input your email address or give me your email address and I'll send you this recording. And then from there, following up and say, how did you like that class or that recording? I also have live streaming available as a package or membership. Check out these options. I'd love to see you there. And then that's where you get more people in. And then hopefully we can just continue more and more and more, right? So that was sort of the mini scope of what I was teaching in my Facebook group. I just sort of blabbed on over there though, and I was writing things out and giving examples. And I can give you my quick example is my freebie that I'm giving to people is a yoga sequencing guide. This is long before I've been doing this for years. It's a yoga sequencing guide for new yoga teachers who struggle with yoga class creation, sequencing, and confidence. So I have a guide, ashesyoga.com/guide. I think that link still works. And then after the guide option, I then follow up and say, hey, did you have trouble downloading it? If not, cool. If so, let me know. And the next thing would be, hey, if you want to join me for some yoga classes or a live class, go on over here. And then I just sort of keep moving them on to the next thing. The last thing would be mentioning the membership, or maybe it's yoga teacher training or something big. So I'm not just going to go to the first person I meet, like first time I meet you, and say, hey, buy my yoga teacher training. You'd really like it. Even if you're a yoga teacher, I'm not just going to say, hey, join my yoga teacher training. No. That's not the first thing I do when people walk through my doors at the yoga studio. I'm not mentioning yoga teacher training. No, I'm mentioning the intro offer and then the best membership that fits their schedule. And then we get to know each other a little bit more. And then it's teacher training, or it's those bigger courses. So my example, yoga sequencing guide. And then I have a course called The Confident Yogi. The price is going to go up in April. Right now it's $67. It's going up to $197 afterwards. It's for new yoga teachers struggling with confidence, yoga sequencing. It just expounds onto my guide. Oh wait, I've got the guide, then I've got an ebook, I guess. I've got that in between. A little intro offer, an ebook that's $27. And then I have my course on building confidence as a yoga teacher, bridging the gap from yoga training to becoming a yoga teacher. And then from there, I've got a membership, Ashes Yoga Virtual Studio. So that is my plan, and then everything that I do on social media guides people back to my free guide or a virtual class or something that I'm selling, rather than just saying, hey, like me and follow me and subscribe. Yes, I want you to like me, follow me, and subscribe, but I don't want you to miss out on these amazing offers that I have and I'm sharing with everybody. So if you are interested in any of that, it's ashesyoga.com or ashesyogastudio.com for the virtual. Either way, you can get in. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'm happy to share all of these tips and tricks and even some of the technology and software that I'm using. Like, for instance, what is the software, the website that I used to sell my ebook? How did I create my ebook? How did I create my course? What microphones do I use? And all of that stuff. So I'm happy to share that later on, or if you have a question and I can respond directly. All right, see you later.